All right, bro. How's things?
Hey, all right, all right. What's happening in the world of AI? There's lots of stuff going on. It's popping off everywhere, but we need to focus on one thing, don't we, to help people out there? Don't you?
Yeah, and I think we do. And there's so much happening. In like we always say, a week in AI is probably like a month or a year sometimes. I think one of the things we've not talked about yet, because there's so much we can talk about, we've kept away from generative AI. And that's generative by nature means how you make things. And we've briefly talked about VO3 and some of those things in the past, mid-journey, but we've just mentioned them and moved past. I think it was about a month ago. In terms of Google, they started to have these little bananas all over the place. They started appearing and things like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, yeah.
And what it started was that was them sort of opening up something to make you aware something was coming. And
Ah,
what they sort of did, it's probably about 2 weeks ago now, they brought out something called Nano Banana. And it's another sort of generative large language model subset, shall we say. And I think we should have a quick look at that today
yeah,
because,
yeah.
I've played with all the rest, but I've purposely kept away from this one just so we can do it live, just so we can see what's what.
It's
So
dangerous,
if
you
you
know. It's dangerous doing this sort of stuff live on the hoof. And you know what I mean? It's like anything could go wrong, couldn't it? Anything.
anything, would you want to give you superpowers and then we'll have a look. So I'll share my screen. Let's have a look.
Yes, there we go. Right, I've got you.
Okay,
You're on screen now. Full screen
okay.
on.
So within Google Studios and also within Gemini, it's 2.5 Flash. Aha. If you don't see it when you log on to it, there's a little icon down here. If
Yeah.
you click on this, normally it might just be on Canvas or something else, guided learning, but it's called Create Images. So I've already ticked on that, and that's why we can see it. Yeah, and it says image. So it works very much like, Grok, ChatGPT,
Yeah.
etc. But they reckon this one's a little bit different. They reckon it's a lot quicker in terms of generating images. It also has little bit more of a real world understanding, allegedly. And the way you prompt it on some of them, you've got to start talking about, lighting, camera angles, and stuff like that. And some of them you sort of use code that you put in there to make it really specific. But this one's designed, about the funny banana. It's designed to be a little bit more easier to use, should we say?
Yeah.
But I've literally not used it yet. So let's have an idea of some things. Now, the only thing I've done is I've put some of our icons in a folder.
Oh
So
yeah.
what I'll do is I'll grab one, and then we'll see what it can do and see what we can try playing with it. Let's go in here. So let's upload this one first. This is the sort of the cartoon one. Okay. So, like some of others now, you can type in terms of what you want to do next, or if you've got a microphone, you can actually say something. So we've got our logo there.
Does it understand Mancunian?
I don't know. Should we try it? What should we try and do with it though? That's the thing. What do you want to say with that logo now? It'll generate an image, so we can say, anything from like remove the background, put us somewhere else, put us in space. Do you know what I mean? What anything you can think of, we can try.
Hmm.
I'm putting you on a spot, aren't I? Okay, let's
Yeah.
have a go
Yeah,
at.
you have because it could be all sorts of stuff. You know what I mean? You could.
Well, let's try this then. With the image I've just uploaded, put the two characters in a large auditorium with a large crowd watching them. Okay,
Well, it
as I
understood
say,
you. He understood your Mancunian.
there you go. It must be good then. So let's see. So it's supposed to be generation time between 5 and 15 seconds, which is actually quite fast. The other side of it, I find is whenever we're doing these things, it's done something now. It all depends on where you're doing it.
Ah,
I think
right,
what time
okay,
of the day.
okay.
Well,
So, so I see how they've done that because you'd want. Oh, brilliant!
let's make it a bit smaller so you can see it.
I just thought it was the screens. That is
Yeah,
fantastic, isn't it?
yeah. In seconds, isn't it? Really. So it'd be good for things like YouTube thumbnails and things. But the quality of it is absolutely unbelievable. So let's try, even though you can't see it there, we'll get onto that, I think, in a bit. So let me try another folder, another thing. Let's choose our sort of a background image here. Okay. Let's
And what's this program again? Is it Google then? Google Gemini.
it's Gemini. It's also in it's also in the Gemini AI Studio.
Right.
But you get it through just going to Gemini through your browser. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to it doesn't like that. I'm going to describe my image. Oh, we just broke it then because we were chatting to it. It didn't. It went. Oh, you're not talking to me.
You're ignoring me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what I'll do is let me add another image. Upload a file. So let's get this. Let's see if we can sort of bring two things together. Okay. Use this image, but put the original image and overlay the characters as if they are sat in the studio, but make them more realistic and more human-like. No idea what's going to happen. But you see how you can just talk to it like natural language, if I speak in a natural language, that is, and it sort of understands the context.
Yeah.
So that one before, as far as I'm concerned, that's what I was looking. That's what I was hoping for, and that's pretty good. I mean, it's characters, cartoon type characters rather than people, because that's what we asked it for. So let's see what this next thing will bring up for us. I'll just shrink my screen down.
It's good because on the side note, while it's doing that, I saw one the other week, and he's like, "Can you put?" I think it was the Iron Brew. Can you make it Scottish and then more Scottish? Make him really, and he's like, he just like bagpipes, and then he's got a kilt on, and then there's loads of stuff behind. It's like there's about 7 different things. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. All this stuff on it. It's brilliant.
Right. So then he said he didn't like it. I think he said if it doesn't match it, then try adding more details to it. Well, so let's
because I think what you've done is you've said do this and put it back in the studio. It probably doesn't really understand what you mean, does it?
No, it looked like it didn't. Oh, was it? It looks like it doesn't like it. Yeah. So let's try something different. Let's say,
well, can't you make them look more human-like rather than cartoon-like? See what it does.
Well, let's do that then. Let's go for this. Let's get the same. Let's get the same image.
Does it generate video as well from it?
No, this is pure at the moment. I reckon it will do in the future, but not at the moment. So make these two characters into human characters, but keep the podcasting studio the same. Let's see what it does now.
And once again, with a lot of stuff, it's prompts in it. So if the prompt is not quite right, what you're putting in, it's going to assume and it's going to come up with its own thing in it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's got to be. It could interpret that prompts in different ways.
Yeah, totally. I'll
say I'll make them look more human-like. I'll put stubble on them.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
That's definitely.
That's when we do a podcast at 5:00 in the evening. That's our 5:00 shadow show.
Definitely.
The 5:00 shadow.
well, let's try something totally different. Let's just try something totally different.
See, you can do it the other way around. If you've got a human-looking face and make it cartoon, it's easy to do that. To be fair, that's quite tricky, isn't it? How does it change that? But you could assume some image, couldn't it? It could assume a fake. That's ridiculous.
I love it.
You've not done anything.
Well, let's try something different then. Let's just try put two people in a podcasting studio. We want the name to be AiBrosHQ. Make it modern, fresh looking, and of 4K quality.
Oh.
It's got an O at the end. Oh.
Oh. You could have asked it to make those people similar looking to the image you've just put up, couldn't you?
Yeah. You could do all sorts. I think one of the beauties, which we're not showing here, because I did do a little bit of reading about it, is
Oh,
there
well,
you
there you
go.
go.
There you
That's
go.
quite cool. But have they?
Yeah,
Let's zoom in. Have they got beards?
yeah.
Oh, you
I think
see.
I think they've also see the heads though. I think they're trying to see the head. You can't see it on
Oh,
there.
they've
I
got
don't
that
think.
squiggle on it, haven't they?
Yeah. Let me go scroll. Sorry to make it too big for you guys. I also want you to see it properly. Scroll. Yeah, they've got.
Yeah.
They've,
When we're
they've,
having them tattoos done.
definitely. It's definitely. I mean, we did know a guy in a networking group, didn't we? Who actually had a tattoo of the networking group name.
Yeah, on his
He-
arm.
on his arm. Then the networking group changed its name, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah. So I think one of the things here is they're really trying hard to get character consistency. And that's one of the things that a lot of these generative models really struggle with. And we'll see if it works. So we've got the two characters there now. And let's just try this. So using this, oh God, I don't need to type. Uh, Using the same two characters, but then doing a podcast, but on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Right, you can speak now. But if you notice that even here, it is actually there's even very small text in that.
Yeah,
You've got to see.
it's good. It's good. It's really good, isn't it? And you asked it to be modern, so you've got the Star Trek sort of thing in the back, haven't you? The graphic on the back there, like whatever it is. So
Yeah.
it does look modern with the lighting. That's what most gyms look like now, don't they? With those blooming strip
Oh, they
lights
do.
on them. Have you
Yeah,
noticed?
they do. Yeah, they do. And what we could have got into, we're not going to do it for this one, is we could have actually put more like our characters in here, so it'd be me and you. But I do like the way that he's taken the context and even it sort of looked at the head and thought what they've got on the head is actually
Yeah,
veins or something here. It is very much like the Star Trek program, isn't it? Oh,
yeah.
let's have a look. So here we go. So normally on say ChatGPT on Grok, if you asked it to or even Midjourney sometimes, if you asked it to regenerate an image, what it would do is it would totally lose the character on the next one. But see here, they're actually the same
Yeah,
character.
it's brilliant. That's good. And there's another one I've seen a bit back where kept getting it to repeat the image, and after so many iterations of it, the image totally changed to something completely different. It was mad.
Yeah,
Keep the same image, and can you add this? And I don't know. Say it was a man. In the end, it ended up like a horse or something. It was just completely wacky what it did. Over.
Yeah, and that's been one of the big issues with it. And it costs people a fortune. You see these adverts that people have made, etc.
Yeah.
They're doing actually 4 and 8 seconds a time, but trying to get this character consistency is something that they really, really struggle with.
That's great.
And you need lots of prompting, etc. With this, it's literally like make them the same. So I mean that was that's what you can do. There's all sorts. You could let's see now if we can add something else there. So we've got that. See if it does do what I say without changing it. Let's put talking about that. Using the same image, can you put a realistic spaceship in the background?
Oh. Getting all Joe Rogan.
Now, like you say, if this was using if this was using something else, if this was using Grok or something like that, it would just totally change everything.
I was trying to do something the other week and I uploaded it to Grok, and it was basically I wanted an image, but I wanted to change the caption of the image and do something else with it. Oh, it was the moon and it was the sun and the earth, and then it was a dead simple prompt. Oh, that's brilliant. I wanted it to put I'd seen an image and it was like Bangkok, meaning it's absolutely red hot near the sun. Yeah. So I tried to get it to the UK when we was having our heat waves, and then it put the UK somewhere up here in the line. I'm like, no, I want it on the line like the other one. It was about 10 times, and it just kept completely and in the end, he gave me an image wasn't even like the image I started with. I was like, I give up. It just couldn't do it.
Totally.
So look at that.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. It's done exactly what you asked it to.
You couldn't have got that. You couldn't have got. So also, if we uploaded an image, we could then adjust that image. It's like Photoshop on steroids, isn't it? Really?
No, that is.
But,
I'm quite impressed with that. Like you say, you could upload your images and do something with them, couldn't you? Put a background on or stuff like that or whatever. That's brilliant. I really like that.
we'll say you were selling something. I don't know. It could be anything. You're selling some drumsticks, or you're selling a book. You could then, you could have the book on the table. You could do all sorts of things with this.
Yeah,
For particularly for business owners, it's really, really you're powerful when you think about it as part of marketing. And there must be so many people out there who their job is to actually make images and things like that. I mean, they must be banging their head against the desk because obviously they may say, well, look, artistically this isn't right, and that's quite right. But for most people, it's pretty damn good, and they've gone away from that. I mean, the quality of that in terms of the resolution is pretty damn good.
yeah, it is. It
Um,
is, and I can see this getting a lot used by a lot of people for memes, so daft memes. So something that's quite topical, could be a joke or could something's happened, world events. I can see him quite quick banging it in there and just saying, "Oh, can you do this with it? Put this on it, whatever." And then, boss, you've got your meme, haven't you?
And this at the moment, I've just generated these from the free account. This is totally free. I'm not, pay for anything. It's just so people watching can have a play without it costing them any money at all.
I like it.
And later on the next week or other episodes, what we're going to do, I'm going to go through, which I'd promised last time. I'm going to go through the sort of Gemini suite really because it is quite powerful. And it's getting more powerful day by day. There's some really good stuff you can do now,
Amazing,
around
amazing.
the transcription of videos and all sorts of stuff. It is quite powerful. So I think next time we'll have a look at that. But this today was just a whistle stop tour to show it, and we're not even scratched the surface of it. It's limited by what does Metal Man Fab say? The only limitation is your imagination. Well, it's
Yeah,
the same with this. This is just my limited imagination of what we're doing then. So you can imagine you can make some really powerful stuff. I've seen online where they've used like birds of paradise and things like that, and it's 4K quality. It's unbelievable what you can do. So yeah, so there you go.
wonderful.
It's Nano Banana. So guys, give it a try and let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, I wonder why they picked that Nano Banana.
Just funky, isn't it? It's just funky. I think they like to do things like that. They probably asked ChatGPT to come up with a funky name that might win.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Oh, hang on, I've not got you. Yeah, cool,
Right,
cool. Yeah,
yeah, that went down like a lead balloon, didn't
in
it?
this windswept land we find ourselves in. I mean,
Yeah,
it was only a few weeks ago where we were all burning to death, and now it's like
yeah.
virtually sub-zero. But brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Warren. I love it. And so, people, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, share it with people. If you're in business, you really should be using AI. You need to understand it. We're out there. Well, Warren is. No, we're out there looking at investigating it, and then how can you apply that? How would you apply that to your business, or would you use it for personal things like I suggested for memes and things like that? So anyway, until next time, eh?
Take care, bro.
See you later.